Alrighty. This is something we have been waiting for. The second round of the playoffs is ready. So, the games are gonna go from top to bottom and then top to bottom again. So, we start from the left side and then go to the right side, up and down, and then up and down again. Okay, here we go. With the first game of the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs is the Winnipeg Jets and the Utah Hockey Club. This is looking great right now. Can't believe we're at this time. All right. Let's get off to a good start in the second round. Let's get it. Alright, obviously forgot to do the controller. Whew, okay. Utah took out the Dallas Stars in 6. The Jets took out the Predators in 7 to get to this point for these two sides. And like I said in game 5, or I think it was game 5 or 6, but Connor Ingram is gonna get is gonna get the start in game 1 for Utah. Connor Hellebuck in net for the Jets. Let's see which one of these teams will make it to the Western Conference Final, which is a while away from now. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Welcome everyone to Salt Lake City in Utah as the Utah HC and the Winnipeg Jets are opening up their second round series. So let's see how game 1 goes as we are underway in Delta Center. Nick Schmaltz will bring it in. That one off a skate and carried out. Morrissey gets it up. Kovray. Far side pass intercepted by Sergachev. Here comes Sergachev. He's in. He shoots and he just missed the net. Getting it to Dursey. He fires. That one blocked. And here comes a breakaway here. It's Kyle Connor. He's in and he scores. And the Winnipeg Jets have the first goal of the series. Oh, it's just a bad break, but what a play by Kyle Connor at first. He's able to make a hit, and he's able to get on a breakaway. Has the puck going wide from him for a couple seconds, but Kyle Connor is able to make it 1-0. For the Winnipeg Jets to start game 1 of this second round series. Here we go. And Kovray wins the draw. Caught by Gabe Velarde. They'll try to go behind him, but Sergachev a big hit on him. Krause, Dursey, Sergachev couldn't make the pass out. Logan Cooley stuck in his possession. And he'll dump it into Winnipeg territory. Collected by Hellebuck behind his own net. Morrissey's going to come up. He's attacked by 2 of the Utah players. Waiting it. Through the legs of the defender, Dursey. Off the post and back into Connor Ingram. And he's able to hang on for a whistle. Oh, isn't that a really good look for the Jets as the shot from the point gets through on a tip in front. Not sure who tipped it, could not tell. And it is Valimaki. Good, a few hits there by the Jets. Here's a shot. Save made by Ingram. Puck is loose, and Sandberg takes it. To Pionk. Sandberg. Perfetti shoots in. That one blocked. Kerfoot in the way of that. And here's Marino. A pass up to Kerfoot. Alexander Kerfoot will draw attention to him. And that pass is all the way out. That goes right back into the Jets' zone, and they'll take possession. Perfetti. And Valimaki gets the interception on that puck somehow. McBain on the backhand pass to Marino. Butstad against his own bench, dodges a hit. And here's Kerfoot, he shoots it, and that goes off the skate of Pionk and wide of the goal. And getting it, Marino, a good shot, and a save made by Hellebuyck. And getting on the backhand, and a stop by Hellebuyck again. Here comes Cole Perfetti. Nice move, goes behind the net, sends it in front. That's intercepted by Marino. Nick Schmaltz will dump it. Here's Kerfoot. Sends it on net, and a save made by Hellebuyck. Almost a trouble play there, getting it out. Appleton will get it to Niederreiter. Here's Appleton. He shoots it, and a save made by Connor Ingram. Here's Schmaltz on it. Now it's Blaine Keller. Stop. Rebound almost carried in off of the defenseman Morrissey. And that one was close to tying this game up. Lowry and Schmaltz on this draw. Won by Winnipeg. Here's Alex Iafallo. Trying to center it in front. That's intercepted by your captain, Clayton Keller. Good, almost dodging on the hit there. They'll send it around. And Michael Kessling, he shoots it, and that one, I believe, was blocked in the way. And here's Iafallo. He'll go in, stop, rebound in the crease, and Barron in front is stopped by Ingram. Logan Cooley, now the big man Logan Stanley. Here's Lowry shots, save made by Ingram. Here's a pass to Sergachev, broken up off a skate of the Jets player. Into the zone, Kyle Connor will take it on. Here's a shot by Velarde, blocked. Covray in the corner will take this. And I don't think that was intentional, but it comes out. Covray will retreat. Get that puck, never mind. Gets it to Dursey on the intercept. Here's a Cooley shoots, and that's blocked. Velarde from Miller, and now Covray will come back in. Big hit by the defenseman, Mikhail Sergachev. Here comes Lawson Gross. Going in, and a great takeaway by Neil Pionk. Going down low, that's intercepted. And Pionk will take it up. Mark Scheifele will wait it to the point. Pionk will drill that one on goal. Ingram will make the save and hang on. 53 seconds remaining in the first period. Still 1-0 for the Winnipeg Jets to start off this first game of round 2. And here's Pionk, gets a shot, and that was deflected by Scheifele, goes over top of the net. Kevin Stenlund. Utah trying to tie this game going into the first intermission. O'Brien will shoot, that's blocked. Loose puck, and they will bring it out. Sandberg will dump it down, and that will do it for the opening period of game 1. As it is a 1-0 lead for the Winnipeg Jets. They scored just just about a minute into the game on this goal by Kyle Connor. And in the shots after that first period, 9-4 for the Jets. Hits are 15-6 in favor of the Jets. Time on attack, 3 minutes and 23 seconds for the Jets, 2 minutes and 5 seconds for Utah. Passing percentages, doing a little well, but they just got to do better. These teams just have to do better on their passing. 79.1% for the Jets, 78% for Utah. And the face-off wins are 4-1 out of the 5 taken. All right. All right, Ovi, thank you for the speech there. And here we go for period number 2 of the first game. Kovray and Schmaltz on the dot, and won by Schmaltz. Dursey will take it. Sergachev, Nick Schmaltz, Michelli. Foot in, a good save made by Hellebuck off of Nick Schmaltz. Great look. They're going to take the face-off again, Kovray and Schmaltz. Another face-off win for Nick Schmaltz. Getting it to the net, and that's fought off by Hellebuck. Hops up in the air as it deflected off the side boards. And here's Kyle Connor again. And that pass out of the zone. Here's Mikhail Sergachev, and it will come up. Blaine Keller. Here he comes and gets a backhand and could not get enough on that. Kovray checked. Here's Gabe Velarde as he'll take it in. Fights off a check. And never mind, lost the puck in that little battle there against Matthias Michelli. And here he is, he shoots it, and a good save made by Hellebuck. Caught by Michelli, and Cooley just couldn't get a shot on as it slipped off his stick as he got the puck. And a shot and a save there, Krause behind the net. Gunther around for Krause, and that will make it out. A little unexpected there. Good check there. Cooley intercepted by Ehlers. He's knocked down. And is collected by Marino. Malamaki. Krause. And behind the net, Cooley. Trying to dodge a hit. He does. It's to Marino, and a save made by Hellebuck, and he hangs on. Some good looks recently by Utah trying to get that tying goal. Hellebuck has been on top of this game. The other Western Conference series for one of these teams to face against in the Western Conference Final. The other one is the Vegas Golden Knights, the defending champs, against the Seattle Kraken. So that should be a great series. One of those teams will face one of these teams in the Western Conference Final, as we are looking forward to see how these teams are going to get there.
Well, you know, it takes a lot of aggression and confidence. There's going to be a bunch of elimination games where it's going to be you do or you win or you go home. There's going to be a lot of elimination games. We recently saw the Vancouver Canucks were one win away from ending the series against the Kraken in round 1. The Vancouver Canucks had a 3-0 series lead, and then they choked that entire series, losing the rest of the 4 games to the Kraken. There was 4 elimination games in that series.
And here's Ian Cole's shot, and a save made there by Hellebuck, and out of play it goes. Well, yeah, it is going to take a lot of time, and just to be sure, there's only 8 teams now that are remaining in these playoffs.
That is true. Like, whoever gets through gets through. It takes a lot of effort from a team to win the Stanley Cup.
And here's Derzio with it. He'll send it around the boards. Butestad, Matthias Michelli, Butestad, back to Michelli, trying to get it down low, and Butestad had it come out of the zone there. DeMello up to Namestnikov. And here he is, a shot, save made by Ingram, and it comes out. Here's Niederreiter. We'll wait it. One-timer, and they score! Namestnikov is celebrating. Looks like he got the redirection, and it's 2-0 Winnipeg here in game 1. Yeah, it's going to be the shot from the point here by Dylan DeMello. And right there, he just tips it, and it goes under the blocker of Connor Ingram. And that goal has silenced the crowd here in Utah. Not the game one as probably they expected to start it that way. The Jets are a good team. They were up in their series against Nashville 3-1. They lost their last 2 games after that to have a Game 7 in Nashville. Then Winnipeg got a shutout win in Nashville for Game 7. And that's how they clinched their ticket to this series. Here's Clayton Keller making some moves. And Schmaltz, for some reason, let it go. Here comes Morrissey. He's got speed. He's in, and Ingram makes the save and hangs on. A great chance for Josh Morrissey, excuse me. Big hit there by Barron on Matthias Michelli there. Cooley and Kovray on this draw. Won by the rookie, Cooley. And gets it to Krause. Krause, he shoots it. That's off a body and wide. Ian Cole couldn't pass it in time, and now gets a shot there. That doesn't go. Kesselring, Krause. Back to Kesselring. They're trying to split away. And here's Krause. He fires, and he hits his own man on the shot. And here comes Owen. Here comes a dangerous one here. 3-on-1. Save made by Ingram. Did not even make a chance to pass the puck at all. Sandberg, Pionk, and a shot that was stopped by Ingram. Wrap shot, stopped there on a little spinorama there by Dylan Sandberg. And getting it. Here's Gunther trying to get Utah's first goal of the series. And that will be icing on the Jets with 4.5 seconds remaining in the second period. O'Brien and Scheifele. 3 seconds, 2-1, and the stick of O'Brien breaks on the slapper as he tried to redirect it. But that is it for the opening, for the second period. The goal by Vladislav Namestnikov makes it 2-0 Winnipeg, as they are 20 minutes away from trying to win this first game of the second round series. In the shots after that second period, 9-7 in favor of Utah. Combined shots of 16-13 in favor of the Jets. Hits are 24-16 in favor of the Jets. Time on attack, they are 10 seconds apart. 5 minutes and 44 seconds for the Jets. 5 minutes and 34 seconds for Utah. Passing percentages, Utah's doing better on that passing percentage, as they're on 84.77%. 77.1% for the Jets. They need to do better passing in their situation. And no penalties so far. So it is now the third period. Let's see if Utah can at least get a couple of goals to get this to be a game. And DeMello, coming in a little late, comes in offside at the Utah line. Here's Culvery and Schmaltz, and DeMello will bring it in, dump it in on a passing play. Oh, and Culvery on a steal, but Dursey was there to take that one away. And Morrissey's on it. Culvery, here she comes. Going in, and a good save made by Ingram. No one around him, he will play it. Dursey's with it. Up to the speedy Clayton Keller. Trying to send it, and that was out of range. And it's going right back to the goaltender, Connor Ingram. Oh, and a steal there gave Velarde after a turnover. Here's a shot by DeMello, that one blocked. Good hit there by Morrissey. And getting it, Velarde firing, and a save. Ingram, Kyle Connor going to the net looking for a rebound. Not so sure about that one there. Rio, Scheifele, and Schmaltz. They get the puck up. Clayton Keller. And trying to send it. That's immediately broken up by Perfetti on a great position he was in right there. And here's Nikolai Ehlers, a good shot. That was stopped by Ingram. Getting in a one-timer. What a block by Lawson Krause. And Scheifele will take the puck back after an interception, and here comes a chance. Logan Cooley! Save made by Ingram. Hellebuck, excuse me. And getting it, here's Valimaki, and a low shot kicked out by the right pad of Hellebuck, and he ends up covering it for a whistle. Scheifele and Cooley on this face-off. And here's a shot. That one fought off there by Hellebuck, goes around the net. And that one fought off, and here's Ehlers. He's got plenty of speed here. And Sandberg's shot knocked out of midair by Cooley and ends up in the corner boards for Marino. Cooley gets it from Valimaki and back to him. And getting it. Here's Krause spinning around. Marino shoots and save Hellebuck. We are just 9:30 into this opening minutes of the third period. As Utah getting a couple shots. And that one blocked, and Niederreiter on the steal, and he's going to go on a one-on-one. And here's a chance. Niederreiter, excuse me, saved by Ingram as he was trying to go to the backhand. That's now 20 shots for Winnipeg in game one. And here's Dursey off the pipe. A good shot by Dursey, beats the goaltender, but not the post. And then Dursey, another shot from the point, saved by Connor Hellebuck. Great chance there for Sean Dursey to try and get Utah on the board. 8:19 now to go in period 3. Here's Velarde, excuse me. And Culvery will try to send it in front, made a nice move after that. And Culver will get it. Sends it to Stanley. Saved by Ingram. A 90.4, I believe. Sorry, a 92 mile per hour slapper. Butstad and Culver on this draw. Won by Culver. Here's a shot, and that's over top of the net. Kyle Carter. DeMello. Morrissey shooting, blocked by Big Nick Butstad. Nice move there. Gets it to Sergachev. Durzy. That's another one, but tipped by McBain off the pipe. And getting it. Kerfoot. Good save by Hellebuck. As the goaltender keeps on nailing it here in game one. As they are just 5:09 away from probably getting a shutout. Gabe Velarde around the boards and gets it. Point for Coverey. And here's Morrissey with a shot fought off there. Wide open is Coverey. She shoots it through a screen of Velarde, and Ingram with the stop. .344 now to go. Shifley with another win on the draw. And here's a shot, and that fought off just enough by Ingram to steer it into the corner. And here's Morrissey, block, Ehlers, Shifley, save, rebound, and it was on the stick of Nick Schmaltz, and he couldn't get it. Schmaltz will wait it. And the Elkert pass. Gunther's shot blocked by Kyle Connor, I believe that was. And it's Clayton Keller on the spinorama pass. Here comes Logan Cooley. And the net is empty for Utah. No one goes to get it, but Gunther will. Here's Gunther to Durzy. Here's a shot and kicked out by Hellebuck. As they were trying to create space. Oh, that closer shot probably would have ended up in the net. 46 seconds left. And one by Utah. Here's Kesselring, blocker save Hellebuck. There's a shot, that one blocked. Here's Kyle Connor with it. And Coverey waiting on it, gets hit, stays on her feet. And waiting it. And she shoots it, blocked by Kraus. And back comes Utah with a couple seconds left. 13 seconds. Kesselring at the point. Ian Cole. Here's a shot and they score! Just a few seconds left. And that is the first of the playoffs for Ian Cole. And the shutout is broken with 6 seconds remaining. Hellebuck was screened by Gabe Velarde on this shot. And you can see all the bodies that are trying to get to the block shot, but not enough. Can Utah at least get one more try here? We can see if they can win this face-off. 6 seconds. If not, then Winnipeg wins. Here they go. They got to go quickly. And intercepted. And Winnipeg is going to win game one. Just Utah falls just a goal short. Just as they score at the 6 second mark to end the game. And the Jets take the 1-0 lead in this best-of-7 series. It's been a great battle, and now we will see what the results will be in Game 1 of the other Western Conference series between the defending champs, Vegas Golden Knights, and the Seattle Kraken. Thank you for watching Utah Hockey Club against the Winnipeg Jets. Game 1 finished. Game 2 comes soon. Thank you for watching. All right, just wait for the 3 stars here. Oh, that was a good game, at least. Alright. Was that the first star? Yeah, Connor Ingram was the first star. Wow. Even though his team lost. Wow. Okay, Ingram did not do that bad. Even though it is his like third start of the playoffs. That's not a bad start at all. Kraken horn. Alright, here we go.
Macaroni or cheese?
Don't you mean
Jeez. I'm not sure if y'all could hear that on the mic. Holy. And I'm telling y'all that the Kraken are going to probably battle harder this time. This is a rematch of, like, I think last year's playoffs. But this time Seattle has home advantage. Alright. Here we go. This is going to be an intense series. The cord, yep, he's good. And Belanger in net. Alright, here we go.
Welcome to Climate Pledge Arena here in Seattle, Washington, as it is game 1 of round 2, and this is a rematch of last year's playoffs between these two Pacific Division rivals, the Seattle Kraken and the Vegas Golden Knights, but this time the Golden Knights come into this building as the defending champs. So let's see how the Kraken handle this rematch after a Game 7 triple overtime loss last year. Burakovsky will send it around behind the net, and Vegas has its first possession of Game 1. Giving it away early. Here's a chance in front, and an early stop off Brandon Montour. And here's Vince Dunn, and stop there again. Behind the net, and now it's Everly taking it up, and Pietrangelo is on it. Far pass, and Stone, stick lifted by Vince Dunn. Here's the captain, Everly. Sending it around. We'll get a one-timer. Belanger fights that off. Soul. And getting it. That shot just missed. And here comes Alex Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo goes on the backhand. He'll throw it on net, and that will not be a shot. Darkness Soul gets a little hit on Burakovsky, but he reclaims it. And Soul is on the reclaim. Stevenson there. Alexiak. Stevenson, a shot. That one blocked in all the traffic. Here is a White Cloud on it to Darkness Soul. Looking on it. A kind of a fan pass around the boards. Soul gets it to Shea Theodore. He shoots it. That one blocked. And getting it, Carlson shoots it, saved by the cord. First shot of the game for Vegas. And now it's up to Stevenson. And White Cloud on that takeaway. He'll take it down, and now here's William Carlson. Pass out to White Cloud, he shoots it, and a blocker saved by the cord. And here's McNabb shooting, good save there twice. It's another one, and good couple shots from Vegas, and they were both stopped by the cord. Cartier, and White Cloud's a little woozy there after that deke, and that shot from Larson is stopped by Belanger, and that will hold play.
And now we got the top 3 players that are active that now that are closing in on the lead and hits on each other. A tip in front there, not sure who that was, but it looked like it was tipped. Here's Eichel, will get it to Barbashev. He'll get it across, and to Cord with a big stop off Captain Golden Knight Mark Stone. A good chance there for the champs to strike first here in the first game. And Vince Dunn will wait it. Ty Cargier will shoot a tip and a stop by Belanger in the rebound. Caught by Haig. Barbashev, and that goes out to the captain Stone. Here he is, he shoots it, stop there. Barbashev will get it, that's intercepted. But a bump there gets it to Noah Hannafin. Here's Barbashev, a shot, that was stopped. Kapari, and that puck comes out. Petrangelo, far past Stone, and that goes off his stick and right to the Kraken. Here's Kapari, and a stop by Belanger. He hands it out. I don't think he meant to do that.
I think he really thought there was no one around him. I think that's why he passed it out.
Nick Waugh on net and stopped there by DeCord. Kapari, he'll put on the brakes. Waiting for an open man, Everly through the legs, and here's a shot, and Belanger a save.
There has been many consecutive games for the Golden Knights that they have given up the first goal, and they gave up about 3 or 4 games straight, giving up the first goal against the Oilers back in the first round. And Edmonton brought a good battle again against the Knights. They really did.
Trying to get it. Here's McCann to the point. Riker Evans and saved by Belanger. Now it's up to Tanner Pearson. William Karlsson. He'll get it. He'll send it over. And DeCord, a big stop there off of Victor Olofsson. Burakovsky at the point. Riker Evans again, and that's around the glass. Karlsson, and now sending over. Here comes Olofsson again. Victor Olofsson shooting it, and stop there. And the shots are even at 10 apiece. Back come the Kraken. Here comes Jared McCann. He'll shoot it, and a stop, and trying to knock it down. Backhand, and Belanger a stop again. 0.3 on the clock. Stevenson and Hurdle, and one by Stevenson. That is the end of the first period of this first game. It is looking pretty good so far, as both teams could not find the back of the net in the first period of game one. Second period up next.
Yep, and the shots are 12-10 in favor of Seattle. Hits are Vegas 16, Seattle 14. Time on attack 4 minutes and 31 seconds for the Kraken, 2 minutes and 1 second for Vegas. The passing percentages, 85.7% Vegas, 82% exactly for Seattle. 4 face-off wins for Seattle, none for the Golden Knights. And let's get to the second.
All right, Ovi, thank you very much, and here we go for this second period. As Seattle gets the opening draw again. That's the 5th face-off win of this game already. And here's Vince Dunn shooting, that one blocked. And here comes Eichel, he's on a break. Jack Eichel, he's in, scores! Jack Eichel! What a start to the second period for the champs. That is Eichel's 5th of the playoffs, and it comes 1 minute and 11 seconds in.
Well, a great pass from their own end.
And it's going to get the blocker of DeCord. DeCord probably thinks he's going to go glove side on this chance, but it's going to hit his arm and trickle over the line. The Vegas Golden Knights had the first goal of this series. Kind of forgot who scored the first goal in the last series between these two teams. But it's Jack Eichel with the first goal of this one. And he's got it again. Here he is. Around the net, Montour takes it. Here's Andre Burakovsky with it. Burakovsky will try to center it, but Pietrangelo blocks that away. Stone, Hanifin, Eichel again. Tries to get it to Barbashev, and now Stone has got it. Trying to switch sides with Alex Pietrangelo. He has to pass it back to the point, though. And Eberle on a breakup. And here's Jared McCann across Eberle, fan on it. And Boulanger had to be secure of that, and he will hang off for a whistle.
Oh, what a good chance there for the Kraken, but just could not get it to Eberle on that one-timer chance.
And Hurdle will come through. Here's Darkness Soul with it. He'll get it around Hurdle. And gets a shot. That one blocked. Here comes Jaden Schwartz. Does he have enough speed? Jaden Schwartz! Good stop by Boulanger. And it's around the net. Collected by Tolvanen. Here's Alexiak. And on the post, scores! Oh, wait. They're saying it won't count. Let's see what their call is here.
Are they calling that it probably went off the skate of Stevenson? We'll take a. Oh yeah, it does. Is that a kicking motion? Don't know. We'll see. Is this a goal or not?
And it is a goal. And Chandler Stevenson has the first goal of the second round for Seattle. That's a good one there for the Kraken to get going. Here's Alexander Holtz. Oh, what a takedown! Larson on Hurdle. And here's Soul with it. Gets it to Hurdle. Sending it. One-timer, and Darkness Soul almost had his first of the second round series. And goes up to Italy Tolvanen. Tolvanen will send it up. Here's Riker Evans. Lost control of that puck. And it goes on to Soul. Soul has a chance here, and he gets bumped there by Kapokako. And he'll get it. Sending it across, and Soul stopped by DeCord. Good look there for the Golden Knights as they almost got the lead back. Riker Evans and Berniers. Evans again. Here comes Ty Cartier. He's in, stop, rebound, and it's cleared away by Pearson. And Berniers off a pass, and that is not offside as Vegas holds it. Berniers. Kapokako. And here's a shot and a stop, rebound, and trying to go to Berniers, but that's over his stick as he went to get it. And here's Noah Hanifin, he'll shoot that, stop by DeCord, and it comes loose. Here comes up the fast one, Andre Burakovsky will send it, and Berniers is stopped by Boulanger again. You'll see Boulanger make a ton of saves out like that, and that's a good one there. Pavel Dorofeev on the steal. He doesn't have a lot of speed. Here he is across, and a stop by DeCord, lunging across his crease. And that is offside by Pietrangelo. Oh, baby. Isn't this some kind of start to a great Western Conference series? the next game coming up, and it will be in the Eastern Conference. It will be the first ever Battle of Florida in overtime. So here's a shot off the post on the backhand by Larson. And Mark Stone will come in. Gets a backhand move, and here's Stone. That's deflected away. And here's a shot. Stone stopped. Eichel will wait it. Here's Stone at the point, and a stop by the cord. And Stone will send it, and a stop off Eichel. And he gets it again. Stone will wait it. Haig shoots, stop, rebound goes wide. And it's kept in the zone by Vegas. The champs hold it in. Here's Brandon McNabb, he shoots it, and that's fought off by the cord. And now it comes to Larson. On a 2-on-1, he does not have a lot of speed on him. Trying to get it, here's Josh Mahora. Trying to hold on to this puck, but Stone with a great defensive play to be able to get rid of that opportunity. And here's Eichel. He shoots it, trying to get his second of the game, and Decor fights that off. And over to Chandler Stevenson. Here's Tolvanen. We'll send it over, and taken away by Tomas Hertl. Haig is on it. Hertl losing that puck. Schwartz. 5 seconds left in the second period. Here's a shot, and Belazzi another save, and that will do it for the second. Just 20 minutes to go, or maybe extra, to see who wins game 1 of this first game of the series. And the shots after the second period. Vegas leads the shots 11-6 at the end of that period. Total shots of 21 for Vegas, 18 for the Kraken. Hits are 26 Vegas, 24 Kraken. Time on attack, 7 minutes and 6 seconds for the Kraken. 5 minutes and 48 seconds for the Golden Knights. Passing percentages are 86.2 for Vegas, 79.6 for Seattle. Face-off wins 7-3. It's only 10 face-offs taken. Not a lot, you see. And here we go for the third period. McCann and Eichel line up for it. And here comes Eberle into the zone early, getting it back to the point. Stone is able to get that off. And gets it. Here's a pass. One in front. Good stop by Belazzi off Eberle. And here's Dunn. His shot drilled wide. Eberle. And Noah Hannafin's got it. Mark Stone will send it. Here's Barbashev, and that one stopped by Decord. Gonna get it over. Eichel, and a penalty coming up against the Kraken. First penalty of the second round will go to Seattle. And we'll get it. We'll send it and stop there. And Vince Dunn is gonna head off for a cross-checking call here. 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's on the play when Mark Stone loses the puck here, and that's 100% gonna be called.
Not a good one for the Kraken. Here we go, Beniers and Hertl. And it's one here, took it here, here's a Hertl. Back to the point, Shea Theodore. Sends it over to Eichel, almost lost the puck there. Hertl. He'll take it. Stone. Hertl, almost lost the puck. Theodore firing shot, and the rebound. Oh, Dorothea just couldn't get it right on his stick. Here's Eichel. That shot was blocked by Mahora. Here comes Matty Beniers. Sending it. Here's Kapari. Good save. Short-handed chance for Seattle. And it's turned aside by Belazzi. And that will come out, but Theodore will regain it. And he's taken down, but Vegas will take it here. Sending it to the point. Here's Shea Theodore shooting. That was deflected. And Mahora will send it out. Lange plays it. Hurdles up. And that's intercepted, taken back by Hurdle. Here's Jack Eichel trying to go on a turnaround play, and that was knocked off his stick. Ty Cartier, a little scrum there for the puck. Here's Nick Waugh. And taken away by Larson, and that's out. Here's Barbashev as he'll clear it into the end boards. Hurdle fakes the miss. And we'll get it. Here's Hurdle. Good shot. Stop there. And he's taken down. And kept in by Barbashev. And Larson, an interception. He'll get it down. 10 seconds left in the power play. That will pretty much do it. Great penalty kill by the Kraken. And that will be sent back down, and that will be icing on Seattle. A bunch of that was a great power play for the Golden Knights. Just could not find the back of the net there. Here's Dowling and Hurdle. Here's Theodore. We'll send it, blocked there. And trying to get it, and Boise, a huge stop. And collected by Theodore on the exiting to the zone. What a big save that was. And now here comes Darkness Soul with it. Darkness Soul, he's gonna go in, and a stop by Decord, loose puck as it goes up in the air, and it's covered by Decord. As Soul looking for his first of the second round. McCann and Carlson on this draw. One by Carlson. Theodore will fake it. White Cloud sending it to Carlson. Here's Olofsson almost out of the zone on a tricky looking pass there. And here's White Cloud, a block. I think that was probably McCann. I could not tell for a second there. Big hits coming in from the Kraken. And now here's White Cloud. We'll send it. William Carlson, and getting a piece of it once the core to get it into the end boards. And now it's caught by Dorofeev on the zone entry. He'll get it. Waugh sends that wide of the target. McCann gets it to Burakovsky. And we'll get it to McCann. Almost broken up there. And we'll send it. Oh, just missed Alexiak. McCann drives, saved by Boulanger there. 8:36 to go in the third period. As Seattle looking for some pressure to try to get the lead. Shot, that was turned aside. Here's Tolvanen behind. Stevenson, and a shot, a one-touch shot, and a stop there by Boulanger. Getting at the point, here's Stevenson behind. Schwartz will wait it. Stevenson again. At the point, that one blocked. Alexiak is with it. He'll wait. He'll shoot it. That one blocked. Here's Stevenson, another stop. Puck is loose. One-timer. Oh, what a stop by Boulanger. Oh, I think Burakovsky, I think that was. Oh, no, Alexiak, excuse me. That's a big save for the Stanley Cup champion goaltender. Well, he's a two-time Stanley Cup champion. He won once with Montreal when this league started back in 2022. And he won last year. Did not win consecutive cups because the Maple Leafs won in 2023. They were the President Trophy winners of that season. Oh, and a tricky looking bounce there, saved from Decord. Hanging on to that. the face-off won by the Kraken. And here comes Burakovsky. He's in, and a stop by Belanger. Getting it to the point. One-timer, that one misses. And now it's caught by Stone. And trying to get it to Eichel, but intercepted by Eberle. Here's Larson. Trying to get it. That's intercepted by Hurdle. Hurdle on the take again. And will that be icing? And yes, never mind. It won't be, as it went slowly down the ice there. Good hit by Soul there on the exiting. And Soul has got it for Vegas. What a hit by Schwartz on Soul. Montour, here's a shot, glove stop by Belanger, and the final minute is here in the third period. Looking to see who will get the winner. Vegas has not went to overtime in these playoffs so far. The Kraken have went once. Sorry, they have went about I'll say 3 times in the Canucks series. And getting on the back end at the corner, a big stop to keep it tied. Here comes Stevenson. Stevenson and a glove stop for Belanger, but played out. And here's a chance for Tanner Pearson as he'll come in, going on the back end, but a good play to draw it away. Here's a pass to Hanifin. Gets on, Will Carlson shooting, glove stop by DeCord with exactly 10 seconds left in the third period. Beniers and Eichel. And here's a shot, what a block! Hank shoots and stopped. And here comes Ty Cartier, but he's not going to get anything in time. We are headed to overtime in game 1 of this second round best of 7 series. Oh, he knocked the helmet off Tolvanen. But overtime is coming up here in game 1. The first overtime of round 2. All right, shots after that third period, even at 10 apiece. Total shots now of 31 for the Golden Knights, 28 for the Kraken. Hits are 45 for Vegas, 38 for Seattle. Time on attack, 10 minutes and 26 seconds for the Kraken, and that is just a little bit of seconds under a minute for Vegas. Sorry, that's over a minute, excuse me. Just a minute and 6 seconds extra. Or a minute 5. Passing percentages, 85% for Vegas, 83.3% Seattle. Face-off wins 12-7 Seattle. And the Golden Knights had the only power play, could not score unfortunately. But here we go for overtime to see who will win it. All right, Oldie, thank you very much for that intermission stats. Here we go, overtime is set. Looking to see who will take the lead in this second round of this best of 7. Barbashev will send it to Eichel. Here's Mark Stone, he shoots it, first shot of overtime, block it away. And trying to send it, Burakovsky. We'll wait it. We'll get it around. Here's Montour. We'll send it. Vince Dunn fires. Stop by Belanger. Trying to get it to the point. Montour. Eberle fires. Blocked. And sends it around the boards to get it to Pietrangelo. Here's Eichel. He still has it. There's a chance here. Sending it across. And that was intercepted. And taken by Montour. Barbashev on the interception. Backhand, and it lands behind the net. Montour. He is against the he is against the team who eliminated his former team in the playoffs last year. Everly, he'll wait it. Still getting on the stick attack to the point. We'll send it. Larson fires, blocked, his stick breaks. Here comes a chance for Vegas, and Hurdle scores. Thomas Hurdle as it sneaks through Joey DeCord, and Vegas has won Game 1 of the second round series. Oh, that is a big win there for the defending champs to start off this series, as Seattle was trying to get the win to try and get revenge in last year's series. But this time, it did not go their way, as this one sneaks through the cord and pops into the net. Well, it was a great battle to watch. Jack Eichel scored the first goal of the game. And then the tying goal from Jamie Alexiak as it hit the post off Belanger and in. And then there's the winner from Thomas Hurdle. Thank you for watching Game 1 between the Kraken and the defending Stanley Cup champion Vegas Golden Knights. We will see you next time, but the first ever Battle of Florida series is coming up next, as Florida has home ice advantage. Oh, this is going to be intense, dude. This is going to be intense. Oh man, of course these ads. Hold on one second. Hang on, dude. Dude, this. Jeez, hold on. Alright, gotta exit out of this. I don't think that is it. Like, what the heck, dude? Hold on. I'm just trying to find something. Hold on one second. My god, dude. Just can't seem to find it, bro. Hold on. Man, why is it not showing the one I expected? Is this it? Probably not. Oh, yes, that's the one I was looking for. No, that one, no. Okay, so Elite then. Elite. Ooh, hold up. Dude, that's a terrible. Oh my god, that one's awful. Hold on one second. Panthers. Again, you guys will hear the horn on YouTube once the stream is posted. All right, the first ever Battle of Florida series in Ovi's NHL history. Let's go. Oh boy, this is gonna look awesome. This is gonna be a great battle.
Bobrovsky, and Vasilevsky. There we go. All right, let's go.
Welcome to Emmerich Bank Arena here in Sunrise, Florida. As we have been waiting for this for a bit of years, it is the first ever Battle of Florida series in OV's NHL history. And here we go as Point and Barkov on the faceoff. Point wins it. And here we go as the Lightning will take first possession of game one. Here's Braden Point going behind the net and him in the backhand blocked. Here's Kucherov. Here's Chernak, and the first shot goes to the Lightning, stopped by by Bobrovsky on Eric Chernak, the defenseman. The Panthers beat the Senators in 5 games in their first round series. The Lightning took down the Sabres in 7 games in their best of 7. And Florida has its first possession of this series. Here's a shot and save for Vasilevsky. Point and Barkov on it again. 2 minutes and 13 seconds into this period already. There's a shot. What a block by Kucherov. And here comes Gensel, sending it to Hedman. He'll dump it in, and it almost fooled Bobrovsky on that blocker side. And here's Reinhart. He'll shoot it, and that one stopped. Behind the net, here's Reinhart to the point. Forsling scores! Gustav Forsling! And the Panthers open up this series with the first goal. I think Forsling was also the one that opened up the scoring in the series against the Senators. That is impressive. Oh man, Forsling in both starts to these playoff series has opened the scoring in game 1. But this is great plays by Florida, just trying to create as much space as possible, be faster with their plays, and that's exactly what happens there. Darren Raddysh will slam it into the boards there. Nate Atkinson, who was the Game 7 winner in the shutout in Buffalo of Game 7 of Tampa Bay's first round series. Adam Boqvist, beast, will send it. Marchand, and that's off, and that's a save by the blocker of Vasilevsky. Sorelli up now to Brandon Hagel. Nice move. He'll get it, and thought he could get it to Atkinson. Bobrovsky's able to play it. And Marchand will get it. And here's Beast. He shoots, and that was blocked and goes into the corner. Here's Darren Raddysh, knocked off his balance, and he'll handle it. Trying to send it in front, and Boqvist. Here's Sorelli at the point, cannot get it. Lundell trying to spring Beast out, and will send it. Lundell, good save by Vasilevsky. And Paul's got it as it goes around the boards. Entering the Panther zone. He'll get it around the boards. What the? Forsling. A good play there, and Ekblad, Bennett. Ekblad again, Forsling. Will shoot a tip there. That was Rodriguez on that redirecting. And a one-timer by Ekblad, and the rebound knocked out of the air. And here comes Sherry around the nets, and SMO will take it. And here's Hedman, blocked in front, Aaron Ekblad. And Sherry, and that was right in front of the net. He could have had it. And here's AJ Greer, will send it. Luostarinen, and a save made there. Took him by AJ Greer. Nico Mikkola.
Kulikov. He'll shoot it. Save Vasilevsky. Loose puck in the crease. And caught by Chernak. Here's Jake Genzel. Trying to send it in front. And that was blocked by Mikkola. There's a one-timer. Hit Mikkola. And it's caught by Kulikov. And Kudrov wants to get to the bench, and that's offside on Tampa Bay, and they will get a clear change now this time. Both teams will get a full change. Glendening and Barkov. Here's Chernak as he'll dump it in. Here's Nate Schmidt. He's got speed. Here's Reinhardt. And sending it. Here's Barkov. Sending it to Tkachuk, and it was broken up. And Barkov is on it. Reinhardt, and Vasilevsky was ran into by Barkov. Well, it was actually Hedman that pushed him through the crease. He wasn't intentionally trying to run into Vasilevsky. And Barkov almost on a takeaway there. Barkov then down, and now he does come up with it. Stopped by Vasilevsky again. Shots are 11-1 Florida. And trying to get it out, and that will be caught by Bobrovsky. Barkov is with it. Tkachuk. Barkov again. Nate Schmidt. And we'll try to get it. That's intercepted. Michael Esimone. We'll send it over. Here's Moser. Slapper stopped by Bobrovsky. And it's Esimone again. He's checked. And Boquist behind the net. Final minute of this opening period. Here's a shot. Bobrovsky, a good save. And Boquist again with it. Bennett. Spinorama pass. Nate Schmidt. Here's Bennett. Shooting, and a save made by Vasilevsky. 2 seconds and one. In front. What a stop! You gotta be kidding me! Andre Vasilevsky just saved the Lightning from going down 2-0. Oh, baby, is that the best save of the series? I have no idea, but man, that was a huge save. Hold on, chat. I want to see that save again. That was incredible. I did not expect that. Hold on. Schmid. Here's Rodriguez. Oh my God. That's a incredible attempt to make a save. That's just incredible. Anyways, the shots at the end of that first period: 13 Florida, 3 for the Lightning. Wow, only 3. Looks like Florida's really good with blocking shots. Hits are 13-11 in favor of Tampa Bay. Time on attack: 3 minutes and 14 seconds for the Panthers. 2 minutes and 28 seconds for the Lightning. Passing percentage is 86.3% for Florida, and for Tampa, it's not good. 67.6%. As that is just 19% less than the Panthers. Face-off wins 4-2 anyways, so that's 6 combined. Let's head to the second. All right, we are kind of hope to expect a better period from the Lightning, but Florida was just dominant in that opening period. Here we go for the second. Reinhardt, Tkachuk, and Chernak on the take, and here's Reinhardt on it. Here's Barkov, a good shot, save made there, and Reinhardt's got it again. Reinhardt trying to send it down, but Pocek there, and Point wants speed by the forward. And he goes in, he shoots it. Stopped by Vasilevsky, clears the way. Forsling. Reinhardt. Puts on the brakes. Trying to go in front with it. Poke checked away. And Barkov across. What a stop by Vasilevsky. Forsling again, and that one blocked. Forsling, Kachuk, another block. That one was Chernak. And here he comes, Eric Chernak. He'll shoot it, and Bobrovsky with the stop and hanging on to that. Some great attempts we're seeing from Florida early on. Shots are within 10 now. Florida, another face-off win in their own zone. Marchand gets it to Beast, and he's in. Going in, here's Beast, who had the game winner in Game 5 of the Ottawa series. Beast waits it, goes on the forehand, lost control of it, and he'll fire, blocked. That was Hedman, or McDonough, excuse me, in front of that. Beast, gonna go on the backhand, lifted over top of the goal. And for Hagee, will send it over. Boquist stopped by Vasilevsky. Just a couple of block shots. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Lightning. We'll send it. And Cirelli is stopped by Bobrovsky. Here comes Adam Boquist. Lost control for Hagee's on it. Mikula drives, save Vasilevsky, and he hangs on for the whistle. Oh man, what pressure by the Panthers in Game 1. And there is the records. Bobrovsky is 4-1-0. Vasilevsky is 4-2-0 after their exact records. And here is Connor Sherry going in, and a save, loose puck, and Mikula will clear it out, but Esima holds it in. And here's Moser to the net, blocked by Kulikov. Here is Bennett to Mikula. Going across, Anton Lundell. Throwing in on that save. Rebound scores! Sam Bennett with a wide open net. And Florida's up 2-0. His first on the playoffs for Sam Bennett. Oh man, just a wide open net but what a great play by Anton Lundell to throw this on the net. And it unfortunately goes off the pad of Vasilevsky and right to the wide open Bennett. Just a great play. John Cooper not liking this, as you can see his reaction. Well, like I was saying, we tried to expect a better start to this period by the Lightning. They're down 2-0. 2 goals on 20 shots for the Panthers, and barely anything from the Lightning as they are getting dominated. There's just been many block shots for the Panthers. Oh, and another one, I think, deflected almost by Jonah Gadjevich, number 12 on the Panthers. And that's the 21st shot already for Florida. Glendening on this face-off against Luosterainen. He wins it. Jorgensen will dump in. At least trying to get a chance to get off an offensive play. And here's Luosterainen on the backhand, stopped by the goaltender. Here's Chafee around the net. Okay, I'm not liking this from Tampa. Like every time they get the puck, they're dumping it in. And here's Luosterainen, and a glove save for Vasilevsky. He will play it to keep play going, and he gets hit. Tampa seems a little slow coming into Game 1. Like if you're in the playoffs, you got to be ready for this stuff. Okay, what the, yo? Like who's going for the puck, yo? Like it's behind the goal line. And here comes Braden Point, and a save by Bobrovsky. He'll play it. I don't think he saw Genzel next to him. And here comes Barkov. He's in, and a good chance for the captain. Save made by Vasilevsky. And here's Genzel trying to center it, intercepted by Kachuk. Here's Reinhart That one misses him. Here comes Hedman. Somehow it was offside. And we'll get it. Pulling a shot, and that goes out of play off Bobrovsky's blocker. Tampa Bay getting a little bit of pressure. Florida has still dominated this game. And now it's Beast on it. He'll go down. He'll wait it. He'll shoot and save Vasilevsky. He got a poke check from the Tampa Bay defense. And stopped by Vasilevsky. He'll cover for the whistle. Verhaeghe. Send it down low, Marchand. Try to go in front. Verhaeghe can't get the shot to go. And here's a chance. Cam Atkinson, Game 7's winner. Save made by Bobrovsky. And Boquist is on it. Marchand trying to dodge that, and and Hagel gets it. Broken up there by Verhaeghe. Beast is on it. Poke check a couple times there. Here's Nate Schmid. Save made there by Vasilevsky. 30 seconds left in the second. Sorelli and Bennett on it again. Here's a shot by Rodriguez. Fans on it after he had two Tampa Bay players on him. Bennett and Paul. Last second shot. Here's Lundell's shot. Rebound, and it stays there. And that will end the the second period, excuse me. As it is a 2-0 Panther lead here in game one. It is, again, 2-0. Goal by Sam Bennett for his first on the playoffs. And the shots at the end of that second period, 14-6 in favor of the Florida Panthers. Total shots of 27-9. Oh my goodness. Hits are 25 Tampa Bay, 19 Florida. Time on attack, 7 minutes and 22 seconds for the Panthers, 3 minutes and 50 seconds for the Lightning. Passing percentages, 84% for the Panthers, 71.4% Tampa Bay. Face-off wins 9-5 in favor of the Panthers. And no penalties so far, which is good for both teams to start off this series so far. But here we go in the final period of game one. Maybe. Depends if overtime is forced, but maybe not, because Florida is dominant. And getting it in front. Oh, we're trying to trick Bobrovsky going across the other way. You're not going to trick him that easily, is what they say. And here's Ekblad. Scores! Tipped in front, and Sam Reinhart, a minute 15 in, and it's 3-0. And this is exactly how they started off game one against the Ottawa Senators, going up 3-0. Then Ottawa scored 2 back, but this one, hopefully they can hold it. But Sam Reinhart in a great position. There is two Tampa Bay players right next to Reinhart, and no one takes him. It could have been Chernak or the other guy. Could not see the number on the jersey. But Reinhart was there all alone with no one watching him. Tkachuk, Reinhart, back to Tkachuk, a trick pass. And on goal, and stop by Vasilevsky. Here's a point, he'll get it. Gensel shoots, and they score! And Tampa Bay is on the board from Jake Gensel with only his second on the playoffs. And it's a 3-1 game. And like you said, Ovi, exactly how the Panthers started game one of the Ottawa series. Yes, it was a 3-0 lead, and now it's a 3-1 game. Exactly how game one of that series went. But a good shot here by Gensel going top corner after receiving a open
pass from the boards from his teammate. He received that pass from Braden Point. That's a really good pass. And Chernak, and that gives Tampa a little hype. But don't get too hyped up as you're still down by 2. Kachuk lost the puck there. Here's Hagel. Sorelli. And here's Sorelli's in. And how did that get blocked? What a stick by Forsling. And now it's Marchand. Gotta be kidding. Hagel. Atkinson. Atkinson still with it. He'll shoot it, and that's into the sideboards. And here's Ekblad. Centering it to Beast. Beast is going to come in. Stops, waits. Marchand, good save by Vasilevsky. Trying to extend the lead to 4-1. And getting it. Nick Paul fanned on it as it came to him. Atkinson, Paul to the net, blocked by Beast, and Sam Bennett will take it. Schmid, Adam Boquist. Around the boards and gets it over. Nate Schmid, and he just missed. Sorry, that was a shot actually. And is this icing? No, it is not, as it's waved off. And is that icing? No, it is not. It looked like it was close to the red line for a sec. And here comes Connor Sherry. Sherry going in front, and Bobrovsky had to make a good save there as they almost tricked him. They went to Michael Esimone, who had the good look. Glendening and Barkov. Here's a shot off the draw, saved by Bobrovsky. We are just at 9:39 to go in the third period. Florida up by 2. And trying to get it in front, and that goes off the back of the goal. And Glendening on it. Mikkola fights him, gets the puck off him, but Mikkola actually gets to it now. Here comes Sam Reinhart. Kulikov will get it to Kachuk. And getting it, Kulikov blocked by Luke Glendening. Here he comes, Glendening. Looks to be all alone here. Lost the puck there. Girgensson is with it. He'll shoot that, and no rebound as Bobrovsky gets the glove save. Barkov again takes a big hit. They dump it in. Gonna go in front with it. That is blocked. There was 3 bodies in front of the net. And Luostarinen protects that puck. Here's Jonah Gadjevich. He'll shoot it, and Vasilevsky is saved through a screen of bodies. Yeah, it was only 3 guys of screening their own goaltender, as we can see on the replay. Point and Luostarinen. 1 by Forsling. Sending it. Ekblad, good stop. Rebound off Luostarinen off the outside of the net. Greer will wait it. Ekblad, stop again by Vasilevsky. He'll wait it. Centering it. Greer, good stop again, Vasilevsky. Forsling, another one. Rebound, another brilliant stop by Vasilevsky again to keep it 3-1. Kucherov in all alone, 1-on-3. Now a bunch of his teammates will come in and not reading the play right there. Here's Marchand. And getting it. One-timer for Hagge, saved Vasilevsky and held in. Marchand
And Forsling, good save, rebound, Marchand couldn't get to it. And here's a Hegel, Radish, and the final minute now. And they're looking to get it out. Here's Beast. Good sacrificing hit there, and sending it across it. Bobrovsky will cover as it hit Bobrovsky's pad or hit the outside of the net. Tampa Bay has an empty net with 48 seconds left in this third period. I don't think we have seen a single empty net in round one. But Kachuk wins the draw. They try to get it out, and Boquist, Reinhardt, Barkov, he'll end it. And that is the captain's first goal of the playoffs this season.
You're not really expecting the first goal for your captain to be an empty netter, but it is what it is. But it looked like an easy face-off win there for the Panthers to get that down the ice so quickly.
Both was tied with Reinhardt and Schmid. Reinhardt, here's Matthew Kachuk will send it, and a save, rebound, and a good look there. Trying to send it, but both offside on the play. Trying to get it out of the boards, having trouble to do that. And here's Barkov centering it out. That's off the skate, and 7 seconds. 3 seconds. And the Florida Panthers will win game one, but 3-1 this time. Oh, sorry, 4-1, excuse me. Most people will probably expect for the Panthers to win game one, and they dominated. And yeah, absolutely, they did, and they played the way they have always played. They have only one loss in these playoffs, and you know they're going to be a tough team to face against. Well, thanks for watching. Tune into Game 2 tomorrow. We'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Second-star Barkov, goal and a assist. Nice. I think Vasilevsky could be the first star. Who knows? No, Sam Reinhart. 3 points. All right. Nice. Oh, man.